Hello everyone and welcome back to Outside Views. Today we are diving into a fascinating topic that shaped the modern world, the formation of the European Union. From its humble beginnings with the European coal and steel community to the groundbreaking Maastricht Treaty, we'll explore why and how the EU was formed. So let's get started. To understand the formation of the European Union, we need to go back to the aftermath of World War II. Europe was devastated economically and politically. The war left the continent in ruins with a desperate need for reconstruction and stability. Amidst this chaos, leaders began to think about how to prevent future conflicts. One idea that emerged was to integrate European economies so closely that war would become impossible. And this concept led to the creation of the European Coal and Steel Community, or ECSC. In 1951, 6 countries, Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Luxembourg and the Netherlands, signed the Treaty of Paris establishing the ECSC. The idea was simple but revolutionary. By pooling coal and steel resources, which were crucial for war industries, these countries could create a common market and reduce the likelihood of conflict. The ECSC was a significant first step, but it was just the beginning. Over the next few years, these 6 nations realized that more integration could bring even greater benefits. This led to the Treaty of Rome in 1957, which created the European Economic Community, or EEC. The EEC aimed to create a common market and a customs union, allowing goods, services, people and capital to move freely across member states. This was a bold vision, and it marked a significant shift towards deeper economic integration. Over the next decade, the EEC expanded its scope, adding new members and broadening its policies. However, by the 1970s, it became clear that the EEC needed to address broader political and economic issues, not just trade. In 1970, the Luxembourg Compromise was reached, allowing member states to make decisions based on unanimous agreement rather than majority voting. This was a crucial step in fostering cooperation and addressing the diverse interests of member states. But fast forward to the late 1980s. The fall of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War presented both challenges and opportunities. The EEC was growing, and there was a strong push for a more cohesive political and economic union. In 1991, this push culminated in the Maastricht Treaty, officially known as the Treaty on the European Union. The Maastricht Treaty was a game changer. It not only renamed the EEC as the European Union, but also introduced the concept of European citizenship, allowing people to live and work across member states. One of the most significant aspects of the Maastricht Treaty was the establishment of the Economic and Monetary Union, which then paved the way for the euro. It aimed to create a single currency that would facilitate trade and economic stability across the EU. The Maastricht Treaty also laid the groundwork for common policies in areas such as foreign affairs, security and justice. It marked a shift from merely economic cooperation to a broader political and social union. But why was the EU formed? At its core, it was about preventing future wars, fostering economic cooperation, and creating a sense of unity among European nations. The journey from the ECSC to the Maastricht Treaty reflects a process of increasing integration and collaboration driven by the desire for peace and prosperity. In conclusion, the formation of the EU was a complex but crucial process. From the early days of the European Coal and Steel Community to the transformative Maastricht Treaty, the EU has evolved to become a significant force in global politics and economics. So thank you for joining me on this journey through European history. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. And let me know in the comments what topics you would like to see next. Until then, stay curious and see you next time. The next video is already here in the end screen.